Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sean here from the Detroit Diz, and hey, it's been a while. That's right. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and jump into it, shall we, without wasting any more time. I wanted to talk today about some Disney news sites. Several of them that I read a lot of Disney news, trying to keep up with what's going on at Disney World, what's going on with Disney overall, and just trying to keep myself abreast of everything that's going on in the sphere of Disney. And I have to say that it is truly a task to keep up with it all, but what I do, just to let you guys know, what I do is I create a Google alert using my Google account, and it delivers news daily at a specific time of the day in one ginormous email. Not one ginormous email, but like one email that it sends to you. And then you get to see all the news titles and headlines and stuff like that. And you can go click on them and read them at the sources that they came from. It's a really great tool to try to keep up with all the daily news that's going on with Disney. Now, here's my big gripe I have about some of the sources that we use to get the daily Disney news. you know, for instance, there is a satire news called Mousetrap News, and the stories are well enough satire that you're really not going to believe them. Like, for instance, the other day they had one that said that Disney bought out the Tampa Bay Rays for like billions of dollars. Like, who in the heck would believe that, right? And then they had one, they had several of them. They produced these satire stories, and sometimes satire could be funny, or it could be boring, or you may not think that it's funny, or may not like the way that they present the stories. But it is a mousetrap news, and some of the time it could actually fool you, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Okay. Then we have another place, and I'm not trying to knock these people either. They're trying to give you the news, and they have their own way of delivering in the news. But there's some places that really, what I say, use clickbait titles. And one of them that does that the most is Inside the Magic. Inside the Magic. They have a lot of clickbaity titles. Now, what I don't like about their website is that they go through this long introduction on every article. They give a long introduction for something that they are telling you in like the most minuscule paragraph ever on the entire website. And you read through it all, and you're getting this background build-up story of, something that you're not really interested in. And between those, you have pictures and clickbait links going from here to there, and whatnot. Make sure your cursor doesn't like move to the wrong side of the page, and you might click on something you may not want to go to. Anyways, and then you get down to the bottom, and then there's like what you wanted to know about was way it's like, and it's so small of information that they, because what happens is there's so much Disney news, and then there's a drought of Disney news. So people make Disney news out of things that aren't, well, really super exciting, or maybe just mundane information that is like normal business in the Disney realm. So that's what they do. They kind of take something that's mundane or repetitive, or something that's not really a big ordeal, but then they blast it to you using some clickbait title. I can't give an example right now, but I'm sure if you read them enough inside the Magic News, you'll figure that out. Then you have the other place, Walt Disney World News Today. Now, why I don't like Walt Disney World News Today is because some of the time, not all of the time, but some of the time they are very negative, to the point that they almost make you just really don't like Disney because they push you that way, because I think there's some things that they really just don't like about Disney. And I understand there's some things that Disney cannot be perfect. And I've watched other YouTubers talk about that. And I think they're so critical about Disney that Disney, when they, here's what happens. Walt Disney News to World, WDWNT, when they make an article, or Inside the Magic, or the food blog, or something like that, if they post something that has thousands and thousands of subscribers that read what they're putting out every single day, and then Disney gets wind of it, and then they're like, "Well, come on, back off with the negativity," right? And I haven't seen the food blog. Let's just say I've never seen a food blog go all out negative on something, but I have seen that happened with WDWNT, and I heard that they have had battles with Disney World PR about stuff. Now, that's why I say you have to take some of this news and kind of have a filter to it, and it may not be for you. So that's one of the places where I read their stories, but sometimes they're not. And another thing, they're not always like in print. That they're like, written in a story. A lot of them are videos that they've put out during their news stories, their news videos that they have on their YouTube channel. Okay, now moving on, I do love the Disney Food blog. Boy, AJ and the Disney Food blog. I love her channel to death. They do a great job talking about food. They've gotten into vacationing tips and stuff like that, and bringing you all the update information. It is spectacular. It's great, and it's exactly what you need to get ready to go on a vacation, and also to keep up with what the heck is going on at Disney World. And she doesn't bash them. They don't bash Disney. They give their honest opinion, and it is not the worst. So that's another thing that happens in the Disney world, you know. So, anyways, there's a lot of places that I look for news, and they come from different sources. And I just really this is my rant on the ones that I don't like. That's Inside the Magic, which, I mean, I still do read, because, I have to figure out what the heck is going on there. I like to keep up with the Joneses. I'm a DVC member, so I like to keep up with what's going on, the things that are important, like that Disney is rebranding the H2O lotions and potions, and bath soaps and body stuff. They're rebranding that. Now, that's important information that I need, because when I go to travel, I want to smell good, like a sandy beach named H2O. So, yeah. Anyways, so what do you guys have some quirks with some of these news sites that you're getting it from? I think there's a lot of great people that put out a lot of great information. I'm not expecting everybody to be all like, "Ooh, you're the greatest, Walt Disney World," because some people are not going to do that every single time. I expect there to be some truthful, commentation on what's going on there, because people have differing opinions that are going to happen, and some people are just going to have opinions that are, that sound good. And I think kind of the best way to go over this is that, it kind of goes into a video I watched the other day on Resort TV 1, and Josh was talking about just basically how, we have people they see things, and they definitely go for the negative completely 100%. And I think that's kind of like how the news is. Basically, they regardless of whether it's mainstream media and regular news, or just you're even into niche realms or spheres of types of news, for instance Disney news in this instance, I think there are people that really seriously look for those negatives, and basically try to exploit them. So your experience that you're thinking that you're going to get, or you get let down by hearing the negativity thoughts. It exemplifies negatives that are really not that many in compared to the big, great, big, ginormous picture of everything in Disney that's really awesome and spectacular. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this? Tell me what you think. You can leave the comment in the comments below. Anyways, thanks for watching. And this has been Sean from the Detroit Diz. Later.